You see, listen, my whole thing getting on here is just trying to share with people, you see, that you have supreme beings down below that never organized their shit because they felt like they didn't have to because the world said fuck them, and the only thing they had to do was just try their best to get the fuck out of here and try to do it again on the next life, you see. But a lot of motherfuckers ain't going out like that, and they gonna keep on striving and keep on moving and shit into their last motherfucking breath, making a knot. But they was still trying to reach that motherfucker, and even though they don't reach it, even if they don't reach their goal, god damn it, they got that whole process in their head. So imagine them coming from their new father's testicles, going into that earth with all this information. Nigga, just think about it. Just think about it. You see? And he wasn't the nigga that was able to touch that motherfucking egg to birth something in that world. You see, so now he's gonna do it again with all the strength and shit in that motherfucking tail. You see, yeah, all that strength in that motherfucking tail just flapping back and forth, going upstream. You dig what I'm saying? Going upstream. You see, yeah, looking for that earth to fertilize itself. You see, when he popped that mitochondria off its neck, and you know what I'm saying, or share it with the mother, however it may be. You see, her shit, you see, however it may take, but he got all that information, he brought it all back. You see, now this motherfucker is ready. He remembers every motherfucking thing in case his mama, his daddy, inside of his Google Gaga, there's a message, goddammit. You see, inside of his first walk, there's a message. There's something that that the people that will bring them joy. Something that's gonna, everything that's gonna come out that toddler is gonna bring that family joy. You see what I'm saying? So they're gonna automatically protect it because it's something precious. You see, it's something precious, and they don't even know why they protecting it so strong, but they see something in the child. The child sparks something, say, look, nigga, my eyes already open. My eyes already open. I came out the womb like that, nigga. So just look at me in my eyes and talk to me and teach me. You see what I'm saying? That's how that infant is going to talk to their parents when they come back into this world. You see, because they already recorded it like that. They already talking about it like that. You see what I'm saying? There is no motherfucking egg or nothing that you can fertilize in this day and time when you have the name that you have upon your body, you see, or upon your vessel. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing. You see, there's nothing but what you're doing, and it don't have a name to it. You are the name through your actions. And if you halt, nigga, that means whatever name it is, it halted you. It halted with you. You see what I'm saying? If you move, then God dog it, it's gonna move. It's gonna work for you, however it may be, because you the boss of it. It told you that you was the boss. So if you don't move, if your tail and shit or your rotor, you see, it's damaged or something, or it's being cut off, nigga, you see. And that means you premature. If you ain't doing shit, you premature. So everything you doing is basically you ahead of time. You see, all prophets are premature. You see, did you know that all prophets, what they call prophets or the Navis, do you know that a lot of them get like, they get their ass whipped by the universe later on? You see, people be talking about people be talking about prophetess and prophet. They be naming themselves that shit. You see, you go listen. That's not a good thing to have. It's not a good thing. These, especially if you perpetrating too. It's not a good thing to have when it comes to being a real something that's real. I'm not talking about cause see, I'm still learning what that stuff mean, what the prop and then the het. You see, right at the end, that word H-E-T, that's called a het. It's like a gateway or a doorway or arch or something. You see, but you prop it up. You see, it's a prop. You see, so Do they have props in theaters or in the theatrical centers? Are there props? You see, do they have a hat on the outside? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. The curtains open and they close like that, don't they? Yeah. They're up. They're up on stage to make a profit. Yeah, to make a profit. You see, and so the prophet become a star, and then everybody see the prophet. You see. They told us they became something, and they told us something ahead of time. They became what's already written. See, they became what's inside of the script in the Bible. They became what's inside the script in the Bible, and then, they'll say, well, these are prophetic words, so therefore we can read this to tell the future. Okay, you can read that, but see, there's people who can read this shit and take over the motherfucking world with it. But see, imagine you thinking like that. You see, yeah, they can take over the world because everything is already pre-programmed. Only thing got to do is just follow the rules. Just follow the rules. Gain in power, follow the rules. You know what I'm saying? When people say shut up, don't say nothing. You see, get your organization together. Keep it sealed. Keep it sealed. You over here, and y'all talking amongst each other. However it may be. You see, and when time comes, you develop all your power. You know the power of the enemy. You know how to fuck with them. You know how to get up under them, or the side to side to them. You know what I'm saying? How back and forth of them. Whatever. You know how to deal with your enemy. You see what I'm saying? But you under with it. You under with it. They don't know your steps because you quiet, you silent. You see, you silent. The book talks about, the book tell you how to gain power. Can you imagine somebody that y'all already used your book that you said is yours, and they didn't gain all this immense power? Now you got to fight against them who was going by the book. That's why they say they don't supposed to be around no other races. You know what I'm saying? They stay amongst each other. You see, and we call them racist. You see, do the Bible call them racist, or are they a racist? Did they get racism from the Bible? Did they get hatred from the Bible? I'm just talking to you. I'm just trying to figure it out because they got power. I believe they got power using this Bible. They done, where it says in Deuteronomy 28, where they talk about the curses. Now, see, who's reading this book that's going to put these curses, make these things happen? Who wrote that shit in there, and then they're going to make it happen? The motherfuckers who are in power, the people that's in power, you see? Yeah, the people that conquered, you see? All this type of shit, you see? They kept that shit in. What? No. The power that they had, the hatred, they already had the hatred. They already had the insecurities. You see, they already had whatever. They had the jealousy. They had the enviness. They had all that shit built inside of their motherfucking essence. So when they read this book, it was like crack cocaine, nigga. Nigga, we're about to come into power. Listen to how you're talking, and then listen to how the Europeans used to talk about the Moors getting them up out of Spain and shit. You see what I'm saying? Listen. It's the same thing. They got the book, nigga. They got the keys. They got the book. They got the keys. You see what I'm saying? So what you gonna do? You gonna do the same thing with the same book? No. You don't have to do that no more. You don't have to do that no more. Because, see, listen, the book is closed. Everything that was written inside of that book, you see, before you even came into the world, everything's written inside that book. They already manifested that shit. They already manifested everything. Everything. Read it. Everything that's in the book has already been done. You see, it has already been done. They already done it. So what you gonna do? You gonna repeat the shit that they're doing or that they done? You gonna repeat it? How you gonna repeat it? And they already scratched that shit off like a lottery, a winning lottery ticket. It's already scratched off. They already turned it in. They already turned it in. You was that card that they won on. You see, they won on your card. You see, everybody playing cards out this motherfucker, but they won on your card when they scratched that motherfucker off, and they seen you right there. Oh, we got them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be trillionaires. We're gonna be the richest mother. Our heaven is here. You see what I'm saying? Our heaven is here. When they talk about heaven coming down, all that type of shit, listen, they done exactly what they were supposed to do. They read their Bible, however it may be. They felt like they were the Israelites. They felt like that, all that type of shit, just like the black people are doing. You see, they felt, listen, these Caucasians felt like they were Israelites. They felt like they are the people, the chosen people. God damn it, and they proved it. They proved it. They proved that they was better, regardless if they're not, regardless who they are on the surface from science and all that type of shit. Nigga, fuck that. Fuck that. You see who ruled the airwaves? They got your shit first, didn't they? You see, they got your shit first, didn't they? You see, what happened to all the knowledge and shit about the brain and the body that Joe people done laid down? You see, it wasn't secure enough. Why was your heart so big and so giving that you couldn't even identify your motherfucking enemy? Well, you can study that shit today. You can't identify your enemy today. You see what I'm saying? You writing shit down and giving it to the people. You on these inside of their house talk about what is and what isn't and how you do this, how you do this. Here's AI and shit. And everybody talking about do this with the AI, don't do this with the AI. All this other type of shit. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You see, we got a movie here, we got a movie there, but you got directors, you got engineers, you got producers, you got writers, you got all these motherfuckers that looking like that nigga right there on the corner over there rocking back and forth and shit, digging in his nose and his toes and shit. You see one toe out of his big ass shoes and shit. You see, you know, dirty feet and shit. You see with his t-shirt hanging on his shoulder. You see that motherfucker is an engineer. That motherfucker can see, you know, he's a screenplay artist. You know what I'm saying? He's a hell of a thespian. You see, you just don't know because you so damn cutie pie, male and female. You're so cutie pie that you can't even walk down and talk to Abraham. You can't even walk down and lift up Zechariah. You can't even walk down and say what's up to John. You see, Yakanan. You can't even walk down, you see, and holler at James, Jesus' brother. You can't even walk down and shake your hand, shake Thomas' hand. You say Jesus' other brother. You see what I'm saying? That they don't talk about because he was, it was something about Jesus he didn't like. I guess he was insecure or something. He was a doubting motherfucker, you see. But what I'm trying to say to you is, you see, all these beings that you worship are down below. They always gonna be down below. They ain't gonna be sitting up there for 40, for 50 to 100 motherfucking years on some motherfucking throne, nigga. They gonna always put their body down here where it belongs, nigga. They ain't gonna be sitting up there in on somebody's plantation next right inside of the enemy's house. You see, and have the enemies protect them. You know what I'm saying? Outside of their perimeter. You see, this is what I'm trying to say to you, man. You see, you got to bypass, all that shit that you see on the surface for some of these cats, those are illusions. Those are garments that they put on. You got to take your chisel, nigga, and chisel these motherfuckers so you can see them. Your salvation is going to come to those motherfuckers who you walked over. I don't give a damn what you saying. I don't care what your Bible says, what your church is saying. You know how many people got these little skits thing going on and shit, and they be talking about God. They don't even know who God is. They do some of the most notorious, diabolical, you see, unlawful shit when it comes to the Most High inside of their skits. But they say God is with them. Listen, and who's going to tell these people that God is not with them? They said God, so you don't know if it's the God over here, or it's the God over there, or it's the God in front of them, the God in back of them, or the omnipresent God. As you see what I'm saying? If it's the omnipresent God, God dog it, they're right. They're right. No matter what they do, they can take your sin and do anything they want to do with it. You see, anything they want to do with it, they can manifest that sin hella quick. You see, hella quick. They'll manifest their transgression right on the motherfucking screen, and then afterwards they'll say, praise the Lord. You see, praise the Lord. You see, and what the Lord gonna do? Hey, well, hey, That's my boy. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? Shit, do your thing, nigga. Make that money. Don't forget me, though. Don't forget me. Don't forget where you come from. You understand what I'm talking about. Listen, I'm just talking, y'all. I'm just talking. I feel good on this day, man. It's not the sun ain't even out, just my stars are out. Every time I talk, man, and these stars out, man, I get so hyped. Got the moon right there between the trees. You see it? Y'all see that? But it feels good, man. 5, 7 in the morning, talking to God. You see, talking to God. You know, I remember I used to hear people pray for real, the real prayers and shit, and they ain't sound nothing like these Christians be sounding. These Christians, they'll stand there and then they'll close their hand or they'll get on social media and shit and they say, let me pray for you. And that was a no-no. When anytime somebody say, let me pray for you, we slap them. You see, we get that, that feline slap. You know, it's not hate or anger or nothing like that. It's just, just give them a slap. Slap that nigga. Wake him up a little bit. How you gonna do? You gonna pray for me? You see, they be on. Listen, they'll pray for you right on camera. Inside, it's not, that shit ain't real. That's witchcraft, nigga. Those are conjures that they doing. If they talking this shit and they ain't never felt your energy, they ain't never touched you, there's no human shit. There's no God, nothing of God right there. There's no type of energy. You see, all that type of stuff those are conjuretics. You see, yeah, conjuretics, that's a new word. You conjuretics. You see what I'm saying? Because they do it all the time. Let me pray for you. And then they'll start praying for you and things like that, and they don't know who the fuck you are. They never met you. They never talked to you. They don't know your thing. They just looking on you on the surface and shit sound fucked up. And they said they feel like they want to pray for you because they trust in their God. Or they trust in themselves. If they trust in themselves that much, they'll do the real shit and find out with your phone number and talk to you on the phone for real. You see what I'm saying? If they true to the shit that they say when they talking to you, you don't know they talking to you. They on the collective, so you just bypass these motherfuckers. And then all of a sudden, 2 years later, when you come up, they'll probably say to you, I used to be on there and I used to be talking right to you, straight to you all the time, but you didn't know. The reason why I didn't know you was talking to me, man, because you never said you was talking to me. Shit, I probably would have been tempted. I probably would have been up during the time you was talking to me because you probably the one who helped me to get up. You see, I can't even say thank you to you because I don't know who the fuck you was talking to. You see, you or him. You see, I don't know who you're talking to. You sound like you're talking to me. You're looking in the camera and shit. You see, but shit, I'm seeing you look at me and 1,000 other people seeing you look at me. You know what I'm saying? You see, you looking at everybody the same. So it's like, who you talking to? Which one? You see, which one? Because it's inside of that motherfucking eye that you talking to. You get rich motherfuckers, middle class motherfuckers, poor motherfuckers, and then people with the fake garments on. Everybody looking at you. So you talking to all these motherfuckers, nigga. You ain't talking to nobody singular. You know what I'm saying? If you just put God in you and see how God used to walk the earth, and then walk the earth like God used to walk the earth, and then share your energy with the earthlings, and you don't share your energy with it. Just secure your energy. The shit that's supposed to be secure, but you share your shit with other people and see how that will work. See if you will really feel God inside of you, the energetic one or the magnetic one. I ain't talking about your fleshy flesh type thing and shit and what you thinking in your head. I'm talking about the great, the one who don't have a name, the one who's just that lightning and shit. If you could pronounce lightning, you can pronounce the name of God.